Hello YouTube and welcome back to XWF Warzone. This is Go Home Week for the Ultimate Royal Rumble, and we are getting ready to finish a lot of these feuds off here tonight on Warzone. And a lot of these rivalries are looking to scratch and claw for that last second momentum before they face off one last time this Sunday. But right now let's get into our opening contest. We got Chris Danger taking on Bone Crusher in one-on-one action. And Carmen King looking to continue her winning streak. She got her first victory last week in her debut, and she's taking on Wittens here tonight. Carmen hopefully looking to inch closer to winning championship gold and a possible women's Ultimate Royal Rumble entry. And we got tag team action as the Devil's Rejects take on the Insane Clown Posse in tag team action. Alright, but we also have triple threat action with the XWF United States Championship on the line. Start putting the title on the line against Second City Saint and Ringmaster Mike Ross. That's definitely going to be a battle over the United States title. We got Claire Groff taking on Santana in one-on-one action. Cameron James Ross takes on Tony Cheney. And in our main event, Anthony Andrews looks to pick up a victory over the XWF champion Beastmaster in one-on-one action, giving him a little bit more momentum going into their title match this Sunday. But right now, let's get down to the ring and get our opening contest underway as Chris Danger takes on the Bone Crusher in one-on-one action. So let's get down to the war zone and get this show underway. Oh! Bone Crusher from behind and tosses him into the steps! Oof. Actually, I don't think Bone Crusher needed this type of advantage, but he's going to take it anyway. Here's the thing, but Chris Danger looking to turn things around, like he just went shoulder first into the steel steps. Oh! And fights back with a DDT on the floor. Here's the thing, Chris Danger with a little bit of disadvantage, but he's trying to fight back against the big man. Right now, he's had like a couple come from behind wins against Bone Crusher. Right now, he's got to get Bone Crusher back into the ring. We're at a 5 count. Tie up as he just tosses him. Chris Danger making his way back into the ring and just tells him he's got 2 words for him. Now Bone Crusher back into the ring, picking Chris Danger up and hits him with a Mega Samoan drop. Now he's just slamming Chris's head into the mat. Now Chris Danger looking to get beaten up by the big man. Now inside the ring and hits him with a power slam. Chris Danger tried to fight back on the outside, but now he turns it back around again after taking a barrage of strikes from the big man. Springboard into a tornado DDT. Chris Danger tying it back up again. Flatliner. And see how Chris Danger can fare with getting a targeted arm attack. He's up. Insecurity takes down Bone Crusher. Now Chris goes for the cover. 1, 2, no! Bone Crusher putting the shoulder up, and he gets clocked with a hot forearm and another flying forearm. Like, here's the thing, like, Chris Danger loves spamming those forearms, but now Bone Crusher turning it around on Chris. picks him up and tosses him into the ropes. Now Bone Crusher goes for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Gonna have to try a little bit more if you want to take down Chris Danger, and he gets slammed. Now Bone Crusher laying into him. Oh, no. Ooh, he's trying to crush his face with that maneuver. Bone Crusher picking him back up. Tie up. Chris Danger turning things around. Now leveling Bone Crusher. Now hitting him with that sling blade. Yeah, sling blade. French fried taters. Now Chris Danger continuing the offensive barrage on the big man. There we go. Now putting the boots to him. Chris Danger. Oh, super kick! Chris Danger pulling Bone Crusher back towards the center of the ring, going for the cover. 1, 2. No. Not even a 3 count, even after just hitting him with the super kick, and Bone Crusher just steps out of the way of that high-risk maneuver. There we go, Bone Crusher sending him into the steps. Chris Danger picking him up and hitting him with a flatliner onto the floor that busted Bone Crusher wide open. Bone Crusher making his way back into the ring. Tie up. Now he's taking Chris Danger to the corner, making him headbang off the top turnbuckle. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God, no! Right to the midsection. Ooh, and a stomp to the midsection. The big man trying to crush the insides. Picking Chris Danger up, tie up, has him up, takes him to the ropes. Oh my God, and again. Now picking Chris Danger up. Bone Crusher has a, oh, they definitely missed that one. Ooh, but he didn't miss that. Oh, no, he's going back up. Oh, he's just showing off. Thought he was going to hit him with a bonsai, but no. Thank God. Now he just slams his head against the turnbuckle. And now he's just hitting him with a barrage of strikes in the corner. And a final headbutt, but Chris Danger still turning it around on him. Chris Danger is in a battle for his life here. And now picking him up. Ooh! Stiff right hand, and now going right for that giant ham hock that he calls a leg. Kicking him right in the back. Ooh! Right to the face. Chris Danger just definitely showing endurance in this matchup. We definitely know how much this rivalry is heated to a point where Chris Danger was able to bust open his opponent here tonight. Chris Danger picking him up. Stiff punch from behind. Oh my God! Poison Rana takes him down on the floor. Now he's just punching him in the face. Final kick to the midsection for good measure. Now Bone Crusher getting his way back up, and Chris Danger still has a couple words for him. But Chris Danger crashing and burning on the outside. He thought like he was gonna go high risk, and now he just eats a Samoan drop on the floor. Oh no! Oh! Surprised Chris Danger isn't busted open either. Oh no! Oh! Now he's just beating him relentlessly. Oh no! Bonsai! trying to take the wind out of him. It wouldn't take much. Like, Chris Danger is definitely smaller than Bone Crusher here. Than Bone Crusher is. We're at a count of 8. Bone Crusher might want a count-out victory here. Count of 9. Chris Danger is now coming to count of 10. As Bone Crusher takes a count-out victory. Pretty much shades of the Black Christmas pay-per-view where Bone Crusher used leverage to pick up the victory. Bone Crusher is no stranger to at least taking the cheap way out. And here's the thing, Chris Danger's not gonna like this going in to the Ultimate Royal Rumble. But then again, Chris Danger still does have one more opportunity to stick it to Bone Crusher, and that will be at the Ultimate Royal Rumble. But we gotta move on. Carmen King looking to get her second ever victory here in the her second victory since re-debuting here in the XWF. But she has taken on Witten in one-on-one action. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. We got women's action here tonight.
It's Chelsea. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Queen!
Second match since re-signing with the XWF. Her match last week was to definitely shake off a lot of ring rust, and I think she definitely kind of got back into the groove from not having a match in months. Here's the thing. Women are looking to possibly test this woman because, hey, she hasn't had a match since last March. That was back when the Riot Girls wrestling brand was still active.
Emily Kinney
was familiar with, and that is Witten. Witten's also having a tough go around on trying to get some momentum back. Maybe she can spoil the return of Carmen King by picking up a victory herself. That would be one hell of a way to possibly build some momentum back. Defeating somebody in their second match back. Somebody who hasn't wrestled much in almost a year. But then again, Carmen went by a different persona back then. And right now she's back as herself, and now she's looking to build back what time she lost. Now Witten's looking to go for the cover. One, nope. 2 count. And Witten's with the tie up and slamming her head down on the mat. Carmen definitely looking a little bit rusty as she gets tossed over the top rope. And then again, hey, this is a little bit of a show-off for the women's Ultimate Rumble this Sunday. Which I'm these two women will be in it. And yes, we do have enough women for a 30-woman match. But here's the thing. Some of the women that are in it will be double booked. Booked this Sunday. Carmen being taken to the ring, tossed back into the ring. Witten's definitely with a handful of hair. Now Carmen with a drop kick, taking down Witten's. Now here we go, and a head snap. Slamming. Oh, now Witten's fighting back. They thought that Carmen was gonna have like a comeback in this matchup, but here's the thing: Witten's is definitely taking control of this matchup. Slamming her down, and oh! Carmen rolling to the outside, trying to get a little brief separation. Now back in with a tie-up, sending Witten's over the top rope. Carmen just standing back, looking to possibly wait. Now exiting the ring, and now tie up with Witten's, and now Witten's with a Russian leg sweep on Carmen. Now just putting the boots to her face. Tie up once again. Ooh! Back in under the bottom rope. Carmen definitely having a little bit of a rough go around, but hitting Witten's with that flying cross body definitely did look a little bit sloppy there, but Witten's still turning this around, still staying on top of her. Now, slamming her face in the mat. Once again. And now Carmen, elbows to the midsection, trying to turn this around, and now tying up and tossing Witten's into the barricade. Now Carmen making her way back into the ring in a count of 6. Now showing off, it's not very much of a wise thing to show off when your opponent definitely has the advantage in the matchup. Ooh! Now Witten's just trying to choke out her opponent. Sending Carmen off the rope, drop down. Ooh! Tried to level her with a drop kick, and now Carmen fighting back. Tie up by Carmen, and now slams her head into the ring canvas, going for the cover. No. Only a 1 count as Witten's gets the shoulder up. Tie up by Carmen, sending her into the corner. Off the Irish whip. No! Kicking it right in the midsection. Carmen trying to fight back. Trying to rally a comeback on Witten's. No! Oh! Carmen tried to kick her in the midsection. Now Witten's setting her up. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Submission hold locked in, but Carmen breaking out of it. Tie up. Sent her back into the corner with another Irish whip. Now Carmen up. Oh, what is she? Oh, my God. I'm looking for a submission hold with the assist of the ring ropes. That's definitely an illegal maneuver. Carmen has definitely woke up and fought her way back into this matchup. Now mounting her opponent and just punching her right in the face. A little slap for good measure. Tie up and sending her back in under the bottom rope. Carmen King just rallied back. Here's the thing. Now's not the time to pose for the crowd, and now Carmen going to the top rope at a count of 7. There we go, off the rope, and a double axe handle to Witten's. Carmen looking to set her up. Oh! Going for the submission on their opponent, trying to force a tap out. Carmen with the code of silence locked in. But unable to force the submission on her opponent. Carmen still staying on top of Wittens in this matchup. She's still laying in that attack. Still, now's not the time to celebrate. Like, momentum can turn on a dime here in the XWF. Carmen, I should say, still laying in that oh my God! Face bust! X Factor face buster in the ring. Now Carmen with a super kick going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Carmen picks up her second victory. Here has said she has returned to the XWF. Things looked a little rocky for her at the start of this matchup, but she still fought through and picked up the victory. Victorious once again. She has definitely returned to the XWF, looking to prove something. And she's definitely on fire right now. Like, see what she can do in the Women's Ultimate Rumble match. Like, her motivation to coming back was definitely to stick it to Claire Groff, who ghosted her when she wanted to renegotiate her contract. But we gotta move on. We got tag team action as the Devil's Rejects take on the Insane Clown Posse in tag team action. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Captain Spaulding and Otis Driftwood taking on Shaggy Two Dope and Violent J. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, we go from Carmen King showing some glamour to two men definitely looking to bring the violence and gore to this show. These two men definitely motivated to win tag team gold.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 480 pounds, the Faces of Fear.
Spaulding and Otis Driftwood making their way down to the ring with a purpose. And that purpose is pain. That purpose is to unleash pain on anybody who challenges them here tonight. Well, Otis and Spaulding look like they've actually been to war. Look at those wounds on those scars on both of their arms. Like, they've definitely been through a war. I'm pretty sure they definitely survived a massive shootout with the police officers. You watch the end of the Devil's Rejects, they definitely went into a shootout with the police department. That's what I should say, with the sheriff's department. But right now, here come their opponents, the Insane Clown Posse. The Insane Clown Posse definitely have their work cut out for them, because they are going into battle with two men who survived a shootout with an entire sheriff's department. Ran through a roadblock of sheriffs down in Texas and definitely just murdered the entire fucking sheriff's department. Hey, like those two are able to survive that. What are they able? What would they be able to do when it comes down to a wrestling match? The Insane Clown Posse are probably going into this expecting a war because they probably want a war. Let's get this matchup underway, ladies and gentlemen. Otis and Shaggy Two Dope starting things off. Shaggy just hitting him with that thrust kick. Shaggy kicking Otis in the face. Get the back up, sending Otis into the corner. Oh. Now Shaggy with the knees to the midsection. Shaggy looking to tee off against Otis Driftwood. Oh my God. Now Shaggy Two Dope doing a little bit of that Eddie Guerrero shuffle, and now Violent J tagging in, looking to take over for his homie. Like Shaggy and Violent J are not just homies, like they see each other as brothers. Like, they've been close enough that they almost see each other as brothers. And now a back body drop to Otis on the ring apron. Now he's looking to go after Captain Spaulding. But then again, Violent J tried to get back into the ring. Now he gets back into the ring. Whoa, springboard! And Otis taking down Violent J with that forearm. Otis taking advantage of that distraction. And only gets a 1 count for his troubles in this tag team encounter. Now Violent J with the tie-up, picking up Otis, now just slamming his knee into the back. Tagging out, Shaggy Two Dope coming in, Violent J's bro. Now Otis gets the hot tag from Captain Spaulding. Now Spaulding makes his way into this match for the first time, and now levels Shaggy Two Dope with that neck breaker. Here we go. Oh! But yeah, Shaggy Two Dope answering back with a big boot. Tie up from behind, and now he goes for the Otis Driftwood taking over for Captain Spaulding. Now going right after Shaggy Two Dope. Shaggy Two Dope fighting out what Otis was attempting to lock in. And what he was attempting was a bear hug. But now Shaggy Two Dope taking control and hits Otis with a stiff forearm. And now goes for the cover. 1, 2. Nope. Otis getting the shoulder up. Right now, it's another stiff forearm by Shaggy Two Dope, and now Shaggy Two Dope kicking him in the midsection. Actually, you could say we Shaggy and Jay. Definitely. Oh my God! And he got leveled with a Superman punch. Otis with the cover. 1, 2, and no! Violent J in a nick of time breaks up the cover. Now tie up by Otis. Sending Shaggy off the rope. Oh, he missed that spear. No, but he didn't miss that one. Picks Shaggy up. Oh my God, knee to the face, and now goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the Devil's Rejects pick up the victory over the Insane Clown Posse. Definitely coming back from it. Definitely got tested by the Insane Clown Posse here tonight. Don't go anywhere. We got our triple threat United States Championship match coming up as the Devil's Rejects celebrate their victory. So, it is time to move on, because we got championship action here tonight. Mike Groff and Second City Saint looking to challenge for Keemstar's XWF United States Championship. So let's get back down to the ring and get this championship matchup underway. Founder of the XWF has had a little bit of a rough streak as of late. As Mike Groff hopes to shake this rough patch off and win championship gold.
Is a triple threat match and is for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, weighing in at 223 pounds.
And he still intends to win that title back. Mike Groff is also declared for the Ultimate Royal Rumble this Sunday. He did take part in the Ultimate Royal Rumble at Anarchy Rules, where he wasn't that successful in that match. But yeah, the misfortune has carried over into the promotion that he started up back in May of 2025. Here's the thing. He intends to turn his misfortune around here tonight by walking out of this triple threat with the XWF United States title. And again, he's still got 2 other opponents in this match that are definitely going to try to do that same goal. You got Second City Saint, who also wants to win this title, and also a dominant champion that wants to retain that championship. But right now, here comes the flashy and flamboyant Second City Saint, definitely with a style all to his own. Making his way down to the ring, definitely with that fancy headdress and robe. Strutting his way into the ring. You could call it flashiness, you could call it cockiness, but he calls it confidence. Definitely Second City Saint paying homage to JDC after he retired at TNA Genesis a couple weeks ago. But right now, here comes the dominant XWF United States champion, DJ Killer Keemstar.
The United States Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Corey.
This guy will be in the Ultimate Royal Rumble this Sunday. This Saturday is the Royal Rumble. Don't get it twisted. Our pay-per-view is the following day. Keemstar won the very first Ultimate Royal Rumble match, and he's entering the 10th Ultimate Royal Rumble 10 years after winning his first Ultimate Royal Rumble, and he attempts to do it once again this Sunday. Right now, he wants to retain his United States Championship and walk into that Ultimate Royal Rumble match with gold over his shoulder. But right now, the title is on the line. And it's time to get this matchup underway. Second City Saint with that halo above his head, and the bell is rung. And now Second City Saint going after the champion. He definitely has some oh my God, he gets clotheslined out of the ring by Mike Groff. Now he's just choking out the champion and just headbutts him. Now going for the quick pin. One. Ooh, only a 1 count. Now Second City Saint going after Mike Groff. Definitely not too happy about being clotheslined out of the ring at the start of this matchup. And now the champion going right after Second City Saint. Oh, no! Now Mike Groff takes down the Saint. Keemstar laying in on Mike Groff right now and just hits him with the kick. Oh my God, rapid fire kicks into the midsection. Now Second City Saint with a drop kick to the midsection. Now tossing Keemstar into the corner. Mike Groff is looking for a wet. Oh my God, he just pulled out the kendo stick. He's looking to take somebody to. Oh! He just tossed it at Keemstar. Like, I don't think he was able to feel it. Like, he just yeeted that at him. Keemstar taking Second City Saint to the corner and makes him headbang against the top turnbuckle. Ooh! Here's the thing, like, Mike Groff definitely does not have any connection to either of these two. He definitely would hate both of them equally, because all he cares about is winning that championship. Ooh! Oh! Second City Saint has him. Oh my God! Sit out powerbomb to the founder of the XWF. Oh! And now just leveling him with that. Now going in to takedown again, and a double foot stomp. Now Keemstar tying up and sending Second City Saint into the corner. Second City, like, here's the thing, like, he has returned as the Second City Saint. Because, like, hey, he's done being the Wiccan and got the approval to use the name once again by CM Punk. Because, like, he did lose the rights to that name by name because he lost a match to CM Punk, and CM Punk became the true Second City Saint. But now he's back to that moniker because he got the approval from CM Punk once again to use that name, and now he's just going. Oh my God! Mike Groff pulling the bat away from Second City Saint, and now he's just laying in on him. Oh my God, he's laying in on both of them. Here's the thing, like, you don't want to face Mike Groff when he's got a baseball bat in his hand. He's definitely laying out both of these men. But Second City Saint knocking the bat out of his hand. Uh-oh. What's he do? Oh. Trying for a pump handle. Has him up. Oh, my God. Pump handle backbreaker. And Keemstar just yeeted the steel chair right at Second City Saint's face. Like I said, we knew this match was definitely going to be pure chaos. Like we know, Keemstar is definitely known for wanting to break the rules. Mike Groff with another kendo stick. Oh, and he just smashes Keemstar in the face. And Saint with a springboard into a kick, and now picks up the kendo stick again, but Keemstar knocks it out of his hand and drops him across the top rope, and now looking for the cover, and it's broken up. Kick to the midsection. Mike Groff has him up. Oh, no. Death Ride into the cover, but it's broken up by Second City Saint. Now Second City Saint catches the mandible claw, trying to force the tap out, but Keemstar right there to break it up. He was sensing his title was slipping away, and he forced the breakup to preserve his championship. And now Mike Groff with the senton to Second City Saint, and now takes down Keemstar. There we go, Mike Groff with the tie-up, sending Keemstar off the rope, drop down. Oh, and Keemstar with a stiff right hand turns this around. Now drops the founder onto the top rope. Now into the cover and broken up by Second City Saint. Second City Saint with a kick and springboard kick again. And a seated senton taking down the champion. Oh. There we go. Second City Saint going after Mike Groff against the ropes. Keemstar going after Second City Saint and takes him down. Mike Groff is just going after everybody. Now he's pinning Second City Saint. 1, 2, 3! Oh my God, we have a new champion! Mike Groff picking up the win and winning the United States Championship.
Heavyweight champion, the Punisher.
Fortune might be turning around here, folks. Winner and new United States champion, Ringmaster Mike Groff. This is like days before the XWF Ultimate Royal Rumble. But we gotta move on. We got more women's action as Claire Groff takes on Santana in one-on-one action. So let's get back down to the ring. Get this matchup underway. I did it. Alright. Claire Groff is the women's television champion. Now Santana definitely goading the chairwoman. Oh! I'm just jamming her. I'm just shoving her in to the ring apron, and now here we go. We got ourselves a brawl as the referee gets this match started right out on the outside of the ring. Claire goes right after the arm on Santana. Santana fighting out and turning it around on the women's television champion. Tie up once again, and Claire sending Santana back into the ring. Here we go, tie up by Claire, and now Claire hooks the arm, has her up into a sit-out spine buster, going for the cover. 1. Claire unable to pick up the victory by pinfall, but still going after her challenger for this Sunday. Now with a drop kick, sending Santana crashing to the mat. Here's the thing, like Claire also won the WXW Women's Championship this past Sunday at WXW Anarchy Rules, so she right now is a double champion between both the XWF and WXW. Not too shabby for somebody who just had their face busted a month ago. Now Claire back to her feet. Santana looking to fight back, and now she's definitely driving a lot of those fists right to that area that was injured and hitting her with a Kinshasa. Now dropping the elbow right to the chest. Ooh! Stomping her right in the face. That definitely cannot feel too good, but here's the thing, like Claire's injuries are definitely not 100%. Like she still can't afford to take too many shots to her eye or nose without taking a risk of re-injury. Right now, Santana fighting back and just hitting her with another shining wizard. Now Claire looking to retreat, using the ropes for leverage to get back to her feet. And now tossed back in by Santana. Santana definitely looking to bring some fury because she is looking to win back that Women's Television Championship. She lost it to Claire back at XWF Black Christmas. So yeah, would be great momentum to possibly win back that championship. But right now, here tonight, looking for that last-ditch effort of momentum before this Sunday. Ooh! Super kick to the face. Oh my God! Here's the thing, Santana looking to go for the cover right now. 1, 2, and no. They're still getting the shoulder up on her opponent. Oh, we're now rapid fire kicks to the face and now slamming her face into the mat. Definitely testing out how good that mask is against protecting from further injury. But right now, Santana going right for that hand. Taking Claire back up once again, tie up. Now taking her to the corner. Oh! Making her headbang against the top turnbuckle. Now Claire shaking it off, going back in to her challenger. Now laying punishment to her challenger this Sunday. Now a stomp to the face. Now Claire looking to remove the turnbuckle pad. Like I said, like she isn't afraid to at least break the rules. But then again, what rules when you are the woman who runs this promotion? Like here's the thing, like rules for thee, not for me, like as she would say. But then again, she's setting her up, mandible claw locked in on Santana, looking to force a submission in the middle of the ring. There's nowhere for Santana to go, but Claire forced to relinquish the hold as she goes to the top rope. Off the rope with a body splash. Connecting to her opponent as Claire goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Claire picking up the victory over Santana. Champion going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble on a huge momentum high. Asking the ref to lift her hand up one more time. So, where is your winner? Like, it is definitely week, going into this Sunday on a huge momentum high. Right now, we got more rivalry action as Cameron James Groff takes on Tony Cheney in one-on-one action. Just days before, him and the Creeper will take on the Cheneys for the XWF World Tag Team Championship. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Here's the thing. Cameron James Groff. Oh my God! Ice-T Curtis from behind. He's given a little bit of advantage to his tag team partner. Now the referee is telling Ice-T to get the hell out of here. There's a reason why they're called the Cheney crime family. Here's the thing. Ice-T Curtis from behind attacking Cameron James Groff, and now Cameron James Groff leveling Tony Cheney with a clothesline, and now going in after Tony Cheney. Tony Cheney with the tie-up and a kick to the midsection. And it goes up. Oh! Sit out powerbomb. Now turning things around like this is definitely not how Cameron James Groff wants this match to start off, as Cameron James is tossed to the outside. Gets tossed to the outside, I should say. And here's the thing, like the Cheneys definitely won those tag titles off of Lolcow Live, and they don't intend to lose them anytime soon. Cameron James Groff turning things around on the outside of the ring. Kicks Tony Cheney to the midsection, tosses him back into the ring. And here's the thing, there's a reason why they're called the Cheney crime family. And that was definitely showed on display before this match even got underway, when like Ice-T Curtis attacked Cameron James Groff from behind. So like Cameron James Groff definitely is behind the 8-ball on this by taking what is considered a unfair attack by the Cheneys. Cameron James Groff still fighting back, punching Tony Cheney in the midsection, picks him back up for another bear hug, trying to squeeze any type of air out of Tony Cheney's lungs, but Tony Cheney still continuing to fight. Now Cameron James Groff still fighting back on the leader of the Cheney crime family. And again, he caught Cameron James off guard because he was looking for that choke slam. Now Tony Cheney going for the cover. Not even a one count. Cheney's going to have to try a little bit more work. He's going to possibly need to crash out if he wants to pick up this victory. Now Cameron James rolls to the outside. Tony Cheney looking for a suicide dive as Cameron James Groff avoids it. Picking it. Oh no! He's gonna do it out here, but Tony Cheney reverses it. He was gonna choke slam him out here on the floor. Now just slams him down. I think like the back of his legs had contact with the announce table. As Cameron James Groff gets tossed back into the ring. Now Tony Cheney makes his way back into the ring. Right to the back. Tie up by Cameron James as he still continues to fight. Now softening up that arm. Now just flipping him and a leg drop. Cameron James Groff continuing to stay in this matchup. Stomp to the back of the head from Cameron James. Now picking him back up. Tie up. Taking Tony Cheney to the corner, making him headbang off the top turnbuckle. Tony Cheney turning it back around, putting Cameron James against the ropes. The kick to the forearm to the face, and now just trying to choke him out with the top rope. Tie up by Tony Cini, picks up Cameron James, hits him with the pendulum backbreaker. But Cameron James back up, hits him with a strike. Now we got rights and lefts going. There we go. Cameron James still laying in those chops. Tony Cini trying to crash out on Cameron James Groff. Kick to the midsection and just a knee to the face. Now Cameron James looking to set him up. Going for it, has him up. Oh no, looking for it. Tombstone pile driver. Now Cameron James into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Tony Cini getting the shoulder up for a last-ditch effort to stay alive in this matchup, but Cameron James Groff choking him out. Cameron James Groff looking for it one more time. Oh, has him up. Oh, no. Here we go. Go for it again. Another tombstone pile driver. This has to be it. Crawls into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. With 2 tombstone pile drivers, Cameron James Groff picks up the victory over Tony Cini, giving his team the advantage going into this Sunday, where hopefully Creeping Rage might dethrone the Cinis for those World Tag Team Championships. But we gotta move on. We still got one more match to go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our main event of the evening. And speaking of advantage, Anthony Andrews would love to get that advantage going in to his title match this Sunday. He wants to knock off the Beastmaster before their XWF title match this Sunday. And now, for his opponent. Oh! He just beat down Byron Grimm. Byron Grimm was supposed to be the scheduled opponent here tonight. Right now, Anthony Andrews not waiting for this Sunday. There we go. Like both of these men just definitely can't wait till this Sunday. Now Beastmaster just leveling the guy who will challenge him for that XWF championship. And here's the thing, like, hey, this Sunday kicks off the road to X-Mania 11. Here we go. Now picking up Anthony Andrews, tossing him to the outside, and we got ourselves Beastmaster still staying in the ring. I don't know what Beastmaster is waiting for. Like, there are no rules, and now Beastmaster making his way to the outside, and now Anthony Andrews taking advantage, hitting him with that zigzag. Tie up once again. Nope. And now sending him back into the ring. Oh! Beastmaster fighting back. Like, Beastmaster has definitely been a strong champion since he dethroned the Pharaoh for it. Back at XWF Fatal Resurrection. Picking him back up. Now tossing him. Ooh. Anthony Andrews not fighting back, showing that he's not willing to stay down. Showing he's man enough to bring the fight to the Beastmaster, but Beastmaster busting him wide open on the top turnbuckle. Beastmaster with a leg drop, taking down Anthony Andrews. Beastmaster said he is the future of XWF Warzone. says the future is now, and he will be XWF champion this Sunday. Right now, he's got his work cut out for him. If he can dethrone the Beastmaster, take that XWF championship, he is the undisputed future of the XWF. Oh my God! Scorpion death drop by Anthony Andrews. Ooh. Now Anthony Andrews going to the top rope. Here we go. Off the rope with an elbow drop. Right to the black heart of Beastmaster. Anthony Andrews pulling him back. This ain't a match. Like, you're not going to be able to pin the guy. Oh! DDT into the mat. It's definitely not going to fare too well for somebody who has been busted wide open. Ooh! And a clothesline. Beastmaster just looking to tear in to his opponent for this Sunday. He's just looking to soften him up. Here's the thing, like, Beastmaster is definitely somebody who knows how to soften somebody up before a big match. Oh, and now Anthony Andrews turning it around, going behind, and hitting him with a Russian leg sweep. Anthony Andrews picking Beastmaster back up. He's refusing to let the champion just have his way with him before this Sunday. These two men definitely cannot, they definitely have a date with destiny this Sunday. Only one of these men will walk out of that match as the XWF champion. And right now, like, Anthony Andrews is taking it to the champion. They'll tie up Beastmaster being tossed by Anthony Andrews. And now nope, Beastmaster turning it around once again. And being taken and tossed into the ring. Ooh! Stiff clock by Anthony Andrews. Looks for it. Oh my God, the bitter end! Now the referee calling an end to this brawl. Guess what? That is definitely going to be one hellacious title match this coming Sunday. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of this episode of XWF Warzone. We will see you on Thursday for XWF Mayhem. We will see you on Sunday for XWF Ultimate Royal Rumble. Till then, peace the fuck out.